Hello, my name is Nick, and today I'm going to teach you how to fold an origami bookshelf with the little books that come inside of it. The bookshelf itself is this outer brown part. It actually comes in 3 pieces, so you're going to need 3 sheets of that. I have different colors to make it a little bit easier to see what piece goes where. You're going to want to use all the same colors, preferably brown, but it's your choice. And then each book takes also 1 sheet of paper. It's all going to be the same size paper. So to start, the bookshelf comes in 3 pieces actually. It's going to be 2 shelves and then the actual case around it. So you're going to start with 1 sheet of paper. You're going to take your sheet, white side up, just regular size origami paper. And you're going to start by folding it in half diagonally. Then you're going to turn it and fold it again. On the other diagonal, I'm just making 2 valley folds to make a big X in the center. Now what you're going to do is take each corner and you're going to fold them inside so the points touch the center. Just like this. You're going to do this to all 4 points. And you're just making a smaller square. Now that you have it like this, you're going to want to flip it over so these flaps are down. Okay, you want to make sure the flaps are facing down. And what you're going to do is you're going to do a cupboard fold, it's called, where you fold the edges into the center. They're going to meet in the center and act as though the doors of a cupboard would. So just make sure they meet. Make good creases along the edges, just like that. And then you're going to open it up again, and you're going to flip it. So the flaps are now facing up. Now, right where you just made those 2 creases, 1 and 2, you're going to see where these flaps meet on that crease. You can see 4 instances of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to take this edge, and you're going to fold it to meet those 2 points. So these creases on this edge are going to meet these 2 points. And you're not going to make a full fold. You're going to get it up there and you're going to pinch right along the crease. So you just want to make marks right there and there. Just like that. And you're going to unfold it. You're going to spin it around and do the exact same thing. So these 2 points are going to meet up here. Just like this. And what you're going to do, you're not going to fold it all the way across, you're just going to make 2 pinches right there, just so you know where that is. Now that you have it like that, you're going to want to flip it over, and you can see where we just made those 2 creases. You can still see them right here, here, and here. What you're going to do then is you're going to fold it and meet those creases. So you're going to fold. Make sure the 3 lines you have that are close together are going this vertically, and you're going to want to flip this, and you're going to meet those creases just like that. Alright. Make sure you do not fold this flap underneath. You just let that flip up. You're going to undo it. And then you're going to flip it, and when you fold this side, make sure you don't go to the crease you just made, you go to the one before it. You're going to flip it, make sure this flap doesn't fold underneath, and make sure you're not going 1 crease too far. And then, instead of unfolding this side, you're actually going to open it up, so it's going to look like this. Okay? Now, along these creases still, you can see this triangle here goes past the crease. So our crease is right here, but the triangle has a little bit more. So you're going to want to fold that triangle to meet the crease, and it's going to leave a little bit extra on this side and this side. So you make sure you don't want to fold it all the way across. You're going to fold right to meet that crease on both sides, and you're going to have a little bit of extra on each side. Okay? Now you're going to want to take this white sheet of paper, you're going to want to fold it straight back, as far down as it goes. So not on the already existing crease, you're going to go a little bit further. You can see that here. You still see your crease. You're going a little bit further. Okay? So that's going to look like this, and like this upside down. You're going to take the rest of your flap, and you're just going to fold it back. Now you want to flip it back over, and you're going to repeat the exact same step on the other side. So you're going to flip this back, make sure this flap doesn't fold over. You're going to open it up, and you're going to make the same little triangles, but it's going to be a little bit tougher this time because the paper's thicker from your previous fold. So just make sure you don't meet and fold too far on the triangles. You're just going right to that edge you made, just like that. So you got extra on each side. You're going to do the same on both sides. Make sure you fold right up to that previous crease. It's going to look like that. And you're going to want to take this white sheet flap and fold it straight down, just like the other one. Flip it over, it's going to look like that, and you're going to want to fold the flap back over. So right now, you have a shape that looks like this and this with these two flaps sticking up. That's fine, you don't have to worry about that. Now what you're going to do, you can see there's kind of a pocket in here. You're going to want to open the one side, and if you see in there there's a second pocket you can open, you're going to want to slowly slide that open, and the edges are going to actually slip into place. It's going to follow the creases we made and want to unfold on its own. You can see I'm just pulling lightly, you don't want to rip it, and it's just going to fold just like that. And now you're going to do the same exact thing to the other side. You're going to lightly pull, and it's going to fall into place, just like that. Now it's going to look a little bit disheveled, so you're going to want to focus on your creases a little bit, make sure they're nice and tight. You can just go around each edge, do a little fold, and it's going to come out looking like this. You need two of these shapes. They're going to fit right inside your dresser, or right inside your bookcase. Just like that. Okay, so now that we have our two bookshelves, what you're going to want to do is actually make the case that surrounds it. It's going to be a normal standard size sheet of paper, same size as the other two. And you're going to start the same way you started with the shelves. You're going to fold it diagonally in half, like this. Diagonally in half again, like this. And the next step is the same too. You're going to fold the corners into the center, all four corners. After this, you're actually going to do a cupboard fold as well, just like the others. However, for this cupboard fold, you want to make sure these flaps are facing up, not down like you did with the other one. So with the flaps facing up, you're going to do a cupboard fold. Just fold the edges to meet in the center, like this. And then you're going to unfold it. And you're going to do another cupboard fold with the sheets you didn't fold yet, the edges you didn't fold in. And what this does is divide your paper into 16 equal squares, 4 across, 4 down. Alright, so what you're going to do next, you're going to take your two shelves, you're going to place them directly in the middle, or as close as you can get, and you're going to see that these edges are going to come up right there. So you know where they're going to come up. The other way you do this, you're going to fold these edges down, but you're not going to fold them to the crease we have here. You're going to fold them just shy of it. So maybe a millimeter or two shy. You're going to do the same with the other side. You don't want to fold it all the way down. Just like that. So I don't know if you can see the crease here that we didn't fold all the way to. So we didn't fold this in half, we folded it just short, okay, on both sides. What you're going to do then, you're going to open these flaps that you just folded down all the way, and then you're going to fold the edges in again, just like the cupboard fold. Alright, like that. And it's going to make a tie shape almost. And then what you're going to do from here, you're going to want to take one of your shelves, doesn't matter which one, and you're going to want to look at this edge, and you're going to put that edge along the center crease, right in the middle, just like that. And what you're going to do then is you're going to look at this side, and you're going to see right where this reaches to, this edge here, that's the actual fold you want to look at, the crease. You're going to recrease that in this direction, so you're going to fold that edge up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this corner and you're going to fold it down to that crease, like so. Just like that. It's going to look like that. You're going to then unfold it and take this crease, or this fold, and put it to that crease. Just like this. So you're just doing the same thing on each side. Open it up, it's going to have an X shape here. You're going to do the same on the other side. You take one of your shelves, match this edge with the center, and on this side you're going to look at the crease, and that's the crease. You want to take it up and fold it over, like so, and then you're going to just meet this edge with the crease you just folded. And the same on the other side, just like that. You're going to unfold that, and you're going to also unfold your cupboard fold, but you want to make sure these flaps stay down. And then you're going to take your two shelves and you're going to put them right in the middle. And here's where it gets pretty easy. You could take one out for now, just so you can make it simple. I'm going to show you this now. This edge is going to fold up and over into your cabinet, or into your shelf. You're going to want to push these edges in a little bit, and it's going to naturally fold, and this is going to naturally want to come up. Now make sure you're not going too far. You still have your creases here, but you're just going to go right like that. And I'll show you again. This is straight. You push this up. You can see a little bit. I'm pushing this up, and these are naturally going to go in. And I'm just going to push that up and right over my shelf. And I'm going to tuck it in so it fits nice and snug. And it's going to look just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Fit it in there. And when I start to push this side up, and I push these sides in, everything's going to naturally want to go where the creases are that we already made. And you just fold that piece over, and it's going to look just like that. And all you're going to want to do now is just go around the outside and recrease all 4 creases you already made, and then do the sides too. Just make sure everything's nice and snug. And you have these all the way creased across, and you don't want to worry too much about these flaps, because when you get your books, they're going to hold those flaps down. And this is all going to be the same color, so you're not going to notice it. Okay, so now that we've made our bookshelf, what I'm going to teach you to do is make these individual little books that go inside the shelves, like so. It's going to be the same size paper we've been using to make the bookshelf pieces. Color on one side, white on the other. And each sheet makes one book. So you're going to start with the white side down, the colored side up. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half, directly in half, not diagonally. Just like this. You unfold it, turn it, and fold it in half again. So you're going to have a cross in the center, like that. And then you're going to want to do a cupboard fold, just like this. Bring each side in, like that. You're going to want to unfold it. And what we have right now are 1, 2, 3 valley folds, and another valley fold crossing everything in half. So you're going to want to flip it to the white side, and now we have 1, 2, 3 mountain folds. What you're going to do from here is you're going to take one of the mountain folds, you're going to pinch it so it comes up a little bit more, and you're going to bring this mountain fold edge down to this mountain fold crease. So you're just going to want to bring it over and down and you're going to crease across. It's the same, if we left this unfolded, as folding this edge to this crease, just like that. Or the same as dividing this piece in half. So we'll do the same thing again. We're going to fold this crease, this mountain crease, over to this crease, just like that. And what we're doing is dividing that shape in half. So now we have 1, 2 are divided, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to do the same with the edges. So you're just going to bring the edge up to the mountain fold instead of bringing that mountain fold down. And you're going to do the same on the other side. Just like this. And now what you're going to do is just go over all your folds again. So we're going to just fold it up like an accordion. So what it looks like is this, a big zigzag. And what you're going to do now, you're going to take 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're going to open it up like that. So right now we have 2 on each side, and you want the open side facing up. So you make sure it's nice and flat. And right here in the center, we have our crease. What you're going to do, you're going to take this edge, and you're going to make a fold that's about 1/3 of the way through. So you don't want to go up to this crease. You're going to go about here. I'll show you. It's going to come up and be about there. And how you know you did it right is from our center crease to the edge is going to be about the same size as the edge to this new crease. So if you can see, the center crease is right here. It's about the same. If you kept folding this one more time, it should meet the center crease. Now you're going to unfold what you just made, and this part gets tricky. You want to fold this down and across to make a line going right through that crease. The easiest way I found to do it is you take 1, 2, these sheets right here, and you're going to fold that actually down and across. And don't go too hard because this piece up here might rip, but you just want to push down with your thumb in the center, just like that. And then you're just going to bring the rest of it down. And what that does, you'll see you have a little bit extra on this side. What it does is it makes a crease directly crossing what we just made. You're going to do the same on the other side, so you want to get both sheets here and you're going to bring it down. You don't want to push too hard, but you do want to push on the center, so you start the crease. You just bring the rest over to meet it. And then you have your creases making an X over our cross fold. Once you get that, you're going to just open everything back up, and you have this pattern inside with 1, 2, 3, 4 squares or diamonds. And they're all cut in half. On that line that's cutting everything in half, going straight across, you just want to fold this top. You just want to fold this piece backwards. So you're going to take the whole top, and along that line, you're just going to fold it backwards, just like this. So you'll have a little bit on this side, and the rest is here. This is the other tricky part. What you're going to do from here, you still have all these zigzags in place. You're going to want to take this edge to here. Just fold it straight across. And what that's going to do is up here, you're going to push this piece down. So you'll see we have our diagonal line right here and diagonal right here. You're going to actually make that fold a little bit. So it's going to come like this, and you're going to want to push down on here. And what that's going to do is that's going to make this all come together. And you're going to have a V shape right here, so you can see it. And it's just going to go along those creases we've already made, and it's going to end up looking like this when it closes. And you can see on the back, you have some paper still. And you can see from this side, you have a V shape going down, and it's just going to close. And you're going to do the same thing on the next piece. You're going to just push down, remake your creases, your diagonal, and it's going to close on itself. So
So you really don't have to do much. You just push down on the top, and you're going to put your thumb inside here, and you can pinch everything together, just like that. And then you're going to remove your thumb, and you're going to push down on here again, and you're going to put your thumb back there, and you're going to close everything again. And you're just going to do that one more time. And then you just lift this, and you're going to want to make sure all your creases are folded on, so everything's nice and even, and it's going to end up looking like this, almost like a pipe. And if these are a little bit off, you just want to make sure you follow your creases, and everything should look pretty even. If not, you can just give a little tug on these pieces up here, and everything should look nice. After we have our shape that looks like a pipe or an L, what you're going to do is you're going to take all this extra and you're going to fold it up. And you don't want to go right against this edge up here. If you can see it, you don't want to go right there. You want to make sure there's still just a little bit of space. You can see right there I have a little bit of space right there. And you're going to want to make your crease. You're going to unfold it, flip it around, and you're going to do the exact same fold the opposite way. So right where you just creased, you're going to want to fold it up, and you're still going to see I have some space there. So it's going to look just like that. And you're going to flatten it. What you're going to do now is you're going to hold it this way with these openings here, and you're going to put it flat on the surface you're working on, and you're going to take 1, 2, 1, 2 in each hand, and you're going to open it up. At the same time, you're going to want to keep these sheets closed. What that's going to do is it's going to make these angled creases we have in here, they're going to automatically want to fold in on themselves. And this piece is going to go straight down, just like that. This piece is going to go straight down. And you're going to crease that. It's going to make a point from the back. And it'll look just like this. From here, you're going to want to fold these sheets to one side. And you're going to want to turn everything over. And you're going to want to open these sheets. Just like this. And you're going to put your thumbs in here. And you're going to bring this piece behind, you're actually going to bring it around forward. Okay? So you have it behind, and as you open it, it's going to flip up. And you're going to just push it straight down. Try and keep it centered. And then you're going to have this shape. It's going to look like a house, almost. So you're just going to want to make sure you bring it straight up, and this line stays a little bit flat and straight. And once you have it like that, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to tilt these to the side, you're going to flip it, and you're going to open these corners, these little flaps. You're going to open them up and bring the whole thing down again. Okay, and you just want to make sure everything's nice and straight. You can keep this straight up and down, and you just go along those edges you're making. Okay, just like that. And it's going to look like this. What you do from here, you're going to take the whole thing, you're going to put these to the side and flip it, and you're not going to do the same thing, you're not going to open these. You're going to make a small lip at the very bottom. Just like this. So it's going to look like that. You have a little lip down here. Make sure the lip's on the bottom, not on the top where there's corners. You won't be able to, but just so you're not getting yourself mixed up. Then you're going to take these pages and you're going to just bend the whole thing straight back. So it's going to end up looking like this. And before you make your crease, if you tilt these pages to the side, you want to make sure the top of the pages and the bottom of the pages aren't overlapping. So you don't want this too high and you don't want it too low because you don't want this overlap. It's going to make your book look like it has pages falling out the bottom or top. So you just make sure it's right in the center, and then you're going to crease it. And now you're going to make the actual cover for the book. You're going to fold this edge, tilt the pages to one side and fold this edge, not all the way in, but just shy. And you're going to crease. So you have a little bit of space in here. Okay, you don't want it all the way. And then you're going to fold the pages back, and you're going to take this edge and bring it in the same amount. Make sure you still have a little bit of space. Now what this is going to do, this is where some artistic freedom comes in. If I fold too far in, then my spine of the book, I'll show you on here, is going to be really thin like this. But if I fold too far out, the spine's going to be really thick like this. So you can see the difference. So if you want thicker books, thinner books, or if you want to vary it, then each time you fold this, try and fold it a little bit differently. And then what you're going to do to make the spine of your book, you're going to see right where you folded to, and you're just going to fold that all the way back. And you're going to make a crease here. You're going to open it back, you're going to flip the pages to this side, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold it in, you're going to make your crease. And what that does is it gives your book a binding, a nice flat binding. Okay? Now to make sure these covers don't open up, here's where you made that lip. You can see it right here. Okay? You're going to take that lip, and you're going to open it up. And at the same time, you can see when it's closed, you want to take these sheets in here and tuck them inside. So if I use two hands right now, I'm going to open the lip and at the same time pinch those together and lift them and put them inside the lip. Just like that. So this lip is now over everything. Okay? And it's going to look like that and keep everything in place. If I do the other side, I'm going to open it. I'm going to pinch these pieces so I have those pieces inside, and I'm going to lift the lip and tuck it over everything and inside. And then I'm going to close it again, and I have my book binding, and I have my pages, and I have my pages, and I can write stuff inside. I can write stuff on the binding. And remember, you can make them all different sizes, different colors. I have different patterns of paper, and everything is going to look different. So you just want to make sure you have a nice variety of books, different colors, and you want to make sure your bookshelf is all the same color. Alright, thanks for watching.